So at the KPMG eGaming Summit, with me is someone French who is one that knows all about what's going on in the eGaming world. You've got to talk today, the good, the bad and the ugly, which basically you're sort of having to review certain sections because, as I said on another interview, we're recording this just a day after the big news that's going on with the Stars Group. So should we start with that?
Yes, I mean, I think what we've seen obviously over the years is a sector consolidate down to a small number of large players, and the deal announced yesterday is just another iteration of that. You know, there's still a long way to go before the deal completes. It's got to get through competition clearance both in the UK and Australia. There's always the chance of a competing bidder emerging and making a higher offer for Stars Group. But I think in all reality the deal will complete at some point next year, and you'll have a global online gaming business with revenues of over £4 billion.
So much consolidation. Is it Ladbrokes about the only ones that haven't found themselves a big deal yet?
So Ladbrokes merged with Coral, and then Ladbrokes Coral was bought by GVC Holdings about 18 months ago. Yeah. And GVC's been the other big consolidator in the sector. Right. And there's an expectation that they'll do more deals on the back of what happened yesterday. Good or bad or ugly for the business? I think with all these deals, your initial reaction never turns out to be the right one. And if you look back at the deals that have happened over the last 10 years, what you thought at the time may have been a very good deal turned out to be less enticing over time. And the deals you were scratching your head around in the beginning and couldn't see how it was going to work turn out to be actually very good deals, whether that's because they're a platform that leads to other transactions or just because they've delivered something that the group didn't have before, whether it's a product or a geography or indeed quality management. Then the deal turns out to be better than you thought. So your little bit today, is it an upbeat thing, or should we be worried? I think always the winners in M&A are the advisors, so it's harder to say who the winners are from an operating perspective. But I think in reality, consolidation is a good thing for the sector because you've got increasing regulation all the time, you've got increasing taxation all the time. So you have to have consolidation to stay one step ahead of rising costs and restrictions on demand. And with the local angle, the Isle of Man's been a big player in eGaming. Should we be worried as Isle of Man PLC about what's going on here? I think the Isle of Man remains a great home and a great hub for a number of the online gaming companies. Obviously, Stars has been here for a number of years, as has Microgaming. But they've been consolidating, haven't they? Yes, but ultimately the advantages of being on the Isle of Man, as far as I see it, remain very significant, and there's no overlap in offices between Flutter, what was Paddy Power Betfair, and Stars Group. So I think it will remain a vital hub for the enlarged group going forward.